right. Yup. It's that boss on a late night freestyle edition. Let's go. Yeah. 5 reasons why middle linebacker is the biggest need for the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all thought I was backing down. I'm not. Ha. Nope. See, it's going to be real clear today. Because it should be clear, but it ain't clear. But we going to make it clear today. Because people got to realize sometimes if it seemed like your boy Boss Cowboy took a wild take, it ain't wild. I'm coming out the black. See, I ain't being influenced by the crowd. The crowd been telling everybody, we need a guard, we need a center. That's gonna fix the Dallas Cowboys. We need a receiver. Okay. All right, we gonna talk about it. And it's okay that we think different. But ain't nobody gonna ever bully Boss. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm in this for the right reasons. I'm in this to win. So I'm gonna look at this from a measured Kool-Aid perspective. Y'all better believe that. We gonna be taking calls. We go, yeah. And we go back and forth. If you feel me, we can talk about it. If you disagree, we can talk about it. But we go talk with facts today. Measured Kool-Aid. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And y'all know this, man. Y'all give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, your boy Boss is back, and we gonna be talking about this today. Yo, yeah, man. Content time, freestyle time, taking calls. Let's go. Yo, I see y'all coming in. Yes. Yeah, I see y'all, man. Y'all in the building. I see it. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, man. Yeah. My boy C, I see you, big dog. My boy say, let's get it. Yeah, we go get it, big dog. Sindiqua, I see ya. Get it. Let's get it. Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. We definitely gonna be taking some calls today, because obviously what I'm saying today is not a popular opinion, but everybody gotta realize, man, for real. Everybody gotta realize, you dealing with me, you dealing with somebody that's gonna really research this stuff. So the number one, hold on real quick. You know how to get my attention, Ready Red. That boy say Oak Cliff, America. Yes, indeed, big dog. Yes, indeed. All the way in my heart. It's never gonna leave me, man. My streets have raised me. And I'm very proud to be an Oak Cliff boy. But, and that's a neighborhood in Dallas, Texas, man. It's a very, we proud of our neighborhood. So anytime I see my Oak Cliff family like Ready Red, I'm gonna acknowledge y'all. But everybody got to know first, I definitely researched this stuff, all right? This ain't something I'm just making up. This ain't something I'm just kind of pulling out my butt. I'm going to kind of go through a couple of different things just to kind of just talk about this from a respectable standpoint, because sometimes it got to be about some respect, just basic respect. So first things is first, all right, just to kind of show something real quick. So obviously I've been looking at this in depth for a while. That's what people forgot. I've been looking at this in depth for a while, not on the surface, in depth. This is my third book about the offseason. This is not my first. This is my third. So I've been looking at the trends of this. There's my first two books right there. So I know the historical trends of linebacker. This ain't something I just pulled out my butt. Believe that. All right? I want to be clear on that. That's number one. Number two, because I said we go break down the 5 reasons. There's 5 reasons why linebacker is our top need. But this is the thing I'm going to tell everybody. And I realized what was happening. When you say linebacker is the top need, some people not listening to exactly what I'm saying. Saying linebacker is the top need is not saying that's what we should do at our first pick. And I think that's where people been misunderstanding me. Because I was noticing, I listened to the last couple of shows where we debated this, and I kept hearing people say, you saying at pick 24, and I was like, I never said that. But I see why people was thinking that. People was thinking I was saying that because I was saying it's our top need. So the first thing I gotta explain to everybody, that because linebacker is our top need does not mean it need to be our top pick. So I'm starting the show explaining that, okay? Because you can handle your needs usually within the first 3 rounds. And you want to pick the player where the volume of your needs are. So for those of us who've been already kind of digging into the linebacker group, we already know that linebacker depth is really going to start coming off the board heavily around round 2 and round 3. You going to only have a few linebackers in round 1 that could even be worthy of this conversation. And I would really say maybe 1. Okay? The rest of them are round 2, round 3 quality grade starters. So I want to get that out the way first. So as soon as I take these calls, people understanding the context of where I'm coming from. So, and I see my boy Law in the house. I see you, big dog. He said, I agree, BPA. And that's why I want to explain that, because I think people was misunderstanding me, Law. They thought I was saying because it's our top need. They thought I was saying it needs to be addressed at 24. I never was saying that. I'm just explaining from a team need perspective where we have the biggest risk to our future. That's what I'm saying. So I want to start the show like that so people know where I'm coming from out the gate. Because if you thinking I'm saying it's our biggest need, so let's get it at 24, you're not even understanding me. All right. So now that I got out the way, let's start with our first reason. Okay. The number one reason, and the best reason, is at the end. I'm going to get into this in detail, major detail. And I always, Law, man, and if you want me to call you, Law, I can call you, bro. You know, we can talk about this, big dog. Just text me and let me know if you want me to call you. We can go through it, especially if I start getting through the details. Or anybody, man, you know, this is Freestyle Thursday, so, you know, we just go freestyle today. I mean, I'm going to take calls. I'm going to call out to people. I'm going to do all that. But number one, Bobby Wagner is clue 1. Yeah, he's clue number 1. So what you mean, boss? What you mean he's the number 1 clue? What does he got to do with what you talking about? Because you said, you promised us that it was going to be 5 reasons why middle linebacker is the biggest need. Yeah, he is the number 1 clue. Because first of all, let's just look at it. All right. So there been some leakage coming out about Bobby Wagner. Y'all give me a second to set this up, okay? And we go talk about this. All right. Hold on real quick. I forgot. I got to set up my thumbnail real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. Oh, I already did. I'm on it. I thought I didn't. I did. Good. All right, here we go. But y'all saw some of the behind the scenes. Y'all ain't need to see all that. But anyway. So this article is by Mike Fisher. And look at the very title with the quote. All right? Y'all look at the title, look at the quote. It say the real thing. Bobby Wagner confirms Cowboys mutual interest. Contract talks. That was a real thing. This is Wagner talking. Said Wagner of his Cowboys interest. We had conversations. Who was you talking to, Wagner? If linebacker's not that important, if it's not that big of a need, who was recruiting you, big dog?
Yoga fire.
Dan Quinn. So you mean to tell me that linebacker is important to Dan Quinn and not important to the Cowboys? Huh? Yeah. This is something that I honestly think they keeping under wraps. The only reason I feel like I'm seeing this is because I'm telling y'all, I've been looking at this heavily for 3 years. Like looking at this. Aggressively looking at this. So, yeah, he's clue number one. And I'm not going to get into the details too much because if I do, it's going to upset you. Because when you really dig into the details of Bobby Wagner, I'm going to tell you what you see that will really piss you off. Is his deal was dirt cheap. We could have got Bobby Wagner. And guess who wanted him? Dan Quinn. Yeah, Dan Quinn wanted him. That's who he was in talks with. Guess who didn't get it done? Stephen Jones. I'm going to just show you real quick and then I'm going to get back to the point because some people not reading these tea leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this real quick. I'm going to show y'all something. This go make you have heartburn. But I'm going to give it to you. All right. So, talking about the Wagner deal. Because they talk about in here, hold on real quick. They talk about how did the Rams get it done. And they go into the money. So I'm going to show y'all real quick. And you go see that his real cost was, hold on. Y'all give me a second. Hold on, y'all give me a second. Y'all be patient, man. Don't rush me. But this is important because I'm trying to find it real quick because I just read about it. Okay, here we go. It's right here. Woo-hoo. Thank y'all for being patient. My boy say, take your time, boss. That's why I like y'all, man. I like to see y'all rush me. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all like get the information right. I love that. All this rushing, like nah, get the information right. So check this out. He said there were questions about how the Rams were able to acquire Wagner when news of him agreeing to terms broke last week. The Rams had just over $8.7 million of 2022 salary cap space, according to the NFLPA, prior to signing him. Wagner's 2022 cap number is just $2.5 million of signing bonus proration and a $1.5 million base salary.
Yoga fire. Yoga claim.
Oh. See, this is the sad part about this Wagner thing. Because if you look at the local media, if you look at Mike Fisher, and you look at how he reported it at the end, he said, yeah, check this out. And I want y'all to really keep up with what I'm saying. He said, you get to be disappointed in the fact that Dallas never got to that dollar total, as I understand it. And by COO Stephen Jones telling us it just didn't work out. You can also scoff at our story by noting that if the Cowboys were never going to give him over $8 million a year. So you got to be careful when you read that $8 million, because an $8 million average per year is totally different than an actual cap hit. They're totally different. See, Mike Fisher is writing about the average per year, but the cap hit for 2022 is not even close to no $8 million. It's costing 4 times the amount for Schultz than for Bobby Wagner in terms of cap hit today. So I just wanted to kind of show y'all that. And I got all the links of these articles in the description. You can read this stuff yourself, where they go into the details of the cost of what Steven said it just didn't work out. And it's something very wrong with that. And we go talk about that too. But I'm going to stick to the topical point that we're here to talk about, and why linebacker is the #1 need. But see, a lot of people didn't know that. I know that just made some of y'all stomach drop. To know the cap hit was that small. And Bobby Wagner was seriously talking to Dallas and Quinn. Serious about it. Wanted to come to Dallas to play for Quinn. But cap boy, cap manager, cap guy didn't get it done. All right, but going back to what I was saying, but the key to the #1 point that you got to look at, oh, that's number 2. The #1 point is this: Bobby Wagner is the clue #1. If Dan Quinn is talking to him, that's because Dan Quinn wants a middle linebacker. And you got to ask a question: what is Bobby Wagner? He's a middle linebacker. Right? And what did I say? Middle linebacker is our biggest need. Not the strong, not the weak side. I said middle linebacker. It's our biggest need. All right. Number 2. Then I'm going to take a call. Guard and center getting way too much credit. Yeah, I said it. See, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. What happened with that guard and center and why everybody talking about it, go listen to the local radio station. They was trying to figure out at the end of the season what happened to the offense. And they came up with 2 things that makes no sense if you really think about it. And they've been saying it over and over, but toward the echo chamber took over for the Dallas Cowboy fan base, and they begin to buy into center and left guard being our #1 need. They begin to buy into that as if that's going to fix us. And I'm telling y'all right now, it's not, because first of all, they never should have got credit at all for the success of our offense. Not even close. I'm going to show you real quick. All right. So first of all, what was really causing us to have success? Huh? Because see, y'all should know if y'all been following Boss Cowboy Sports. We've been talking about this a minute. Yeah, we've been talking about this a minute. So What's been really calling us to have some success? Let's just listen. Listen.
And then just run it straight down their throat.
Yeah, I'll go and pick.
Real quick, this was when we was 6-1. All right? I want y'all to really listen. Because we talking facts today. We talking measured Kool-Aid today. We're not talking about emotion. We're not talking about hype. We're not talking about what the group's saying. We're talking about what is common sense and what's researchable, which you can verify yourself. Listen.
Get back that right there with another startup. What's the name of the player that tried to bribe someone for a what's his
Collins.
name? Oh, Leo Collins. I forgot his name because I could care less about him anymore. Terence Steele. Yeah, he had a dumb penalty yesterday. Everyone saw that. That was stupid what he did. But everything else in that game was fantastic, especially when it comes to Zeke. Zeke's rushing yards yesterday. Off the left tackle, 5 yards.
Off the left tackle, 5 yards.
Off the left guard, 0 yards.
Off a left guard, 0 yards.
Off the right guard, 24 yards.
Oh, hi,
Off the right guard, 24 yards.
Zach.
Off the right tackle, 79 yards.
Man,
79 yards off a steal. But if you listen to them local radio guys, they go tell you what's going to fix us is center and left guard. Now, this is facts. Let me keep playing this. Listen.
they kept running it. Every run was to the right.
Where was the success of the running game coming from?
Tweeted that out. Every single one was to the right. I was texting my Giants buddies. I was like, "Who's your lefty end over there?" And they're like, "It doesn't matter. They're all terrible. We don't have any linebackers either." And Broadus tweeted me back. He was a little bit surprised they were going to that side, just trying to pick what defensive back they wanted to go against, but they were running off of Terence Steele over and over and over again. And Troy Aikman had pointed this out. After the opener against Tampa, the Cowboys have been running 58% of the time. That's the highest in the NFL.
At this time, when we was 7-1, we was leading the league in rushing attempts. And it was not based on center and left guard. But if you listen to the crowd, and if you go by what the crowd is trying to force feed us, they trying to force feed us what's going to take us to the promised land is Tyler out of Iowa and Green out of A&M.
You know your offense is damn near perfect when your quarterback is the odds-on favorite to win the MVP, which he is in Vegas as of last week. I'll get those numbers this week for you. And then you're running it the most with Zeke and Pollard. Everything is humming.
Because you're winning, right? You're winning all these games, and you're having
yeah, but yesterday
to bleed
they
the
ran
clock.
to start.
They did. They ran all the time yesterday. They were giving them the run.
And some people say, boss, why you so animated? Why you so passionate? Listen, man. It's because when I'm putting ideas out here, I'm putting ideas out that I really believe go make us win. I'm not in this to just entertain people. That's not my motive. My motive is to really put out ideas that makes us better. And I'm just telling everybody straight up. Number 2. Kelly would likely waste that monster guard. Y'all heard what I said? Yeah. So for everybody that loves the ideal of guard at pick 1, which I'm cool with, I'm also not saying that's bad. But this is the deal. If you didn't have the common sense to play Steele at right tackle when most of your running success was coming off of him, what make y'all think he gonna be smart enough to use his left guard? Let me show y'all my Twitter real quick, cause this is real, dog. This is real. I said this, and cause I'm seeing this clear. I'm seeing this clear eye view, man. I put on the Lokes. I put on the clear views on this. Yeah, I'm seeing this clear. I said poor Cowboy fans want to prioritize left guard in the draft as if that will fix the Cowboys.
Yoga fire.
Kellen Moore will waste even the nastiest left guard as a pass-happy OC. Yeah, I said what I said. I said Kellen Stevens' system was stupid with a Cooper, so I don't expect smart with a left guard. I just don't. I don't expect smart. I don't. Because, see, I'm going to show y'all what me and the OC was talking about. Then I'm going to show you what Will McClay was talking about to sum it up. All right? And when you listen to me and the OC, we was breaking down during the season how Steele was mauling boys. I really want y'all to listen. This ain't bragging either. This ain't listen how we was right. And that is never our motive. This is just about the facts and the truth. Listen to this. Listen.
Really good. Good finish. Good finish. He got stalemated, but he finishes strong. Very good cover up. Very good bounce block. Excellent. So you notice when you see a good double team, you see the offensive lineman butt to butt. They're butt to butt. He bounces off and he seals that back. That's really good. Good movement there. Excellent. Knocks his guy down. And he jumps on top of him, finishing the guy. Playing nasty.
You got to look at it again, bro. I'm sorry.
Double team. Look at the double team inside. Hitting the linebacker. He's on let me get some more.
Nasty.
Diving on the spine.
You just nasty, bro.
Now here we go. Up again. Diving on him. Right there at the end of the play. Trying to get some more work right at the end.
Yeah, so Philos in the morning.
That's a 2-for-1. And so that was really good because they ran a stunt there. So he actually slides underneath the right guard to try to pick up the looping defensive lineman. Great job here. Great leverage. Great leverage. Rewind that one play, please.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really great leverage by Steele on this particular play. And this is a hard block. Look, his head is on the inside. Pollard needs to hit that a little bit harder and faster.
Yeah, he could have hit that harder. Let me rewind that one more time. Pollard could have hit that harder.
Pollard got to hit that because that's a win by
we literally was showing every.
Let
me hit that hole. He get about 3. Me and the OC was showing every running play how Steele was dominating. He wasn't just doing good. He was dominating. See, when we said that then, people laughed at us. But listen to what Will McClay said. But first, I want y'all to listen to us. 3 more yards off that.
Exactly. Man, look at this. Look at this. Just so his man is okay. Listen, this is base block. That's drive blocking. That's being physical and nasty. That's called being a bully.
Let me see it again.
5 yards down the field. This is a bully. This is called bully. You want to know what a bully is?
Oh
this
my
right
God.
Here is bully. Come here, son. Come here.
Watch it again, bro. Come on now. The offensive line is so sexy.
How dare you?
Still killing them boys. Don't you ever in your life. One more time. Don't you what? Your mama. But this is the point, y'all. With everything we showing you, with everything that we see, Kellen Moore abandoned this. That's the point. Listen, he abandoned this. Listen, I raised you not to come at me.
Don't you ever try. See, that's a don't you ever try me block. So fantastic drive block. Now he is inside. Great leverage, great hands, and there it is. He cuts back. But that was a really good cutoff. And those are really hard blocks. Got to have great foot quickness to do that. Here he is again. Look, notice how he uproots Bosa. And bends Bosa back. He's knocking Bosa off the ball on the base block, one-on-one block. Here he is running and going. That was excellent. He still dips his head and gets inside leverage, even on the fake out reverse going the other way. Now, look at him here. Again, he's winning. Look at this. Look at this.
Jesus. Look at this.
Finishing him on the ground. Oh, man.
This is that button. I need that button to say finish him.
Look at this. Great footwork,
look at Steele.
Upfield leverage.
Finish him.
Finishing him on the ground.
God,
oh my
God.
So we talked about at the beginning of the video, what is a bully? Look at this. This is a bully.
Oh my.
That's what we call a bully.
Bullying.
He took his lunch money and he put his finger in his applesauce and he said, "What are you gonna do about it?"
Hold on, let me pause this real quick because One of the homies said something I want to recognize. This is real. When you see people do this, this is humility. This is what it should all be about. It should be about what's facts, what's true, not who your favorite is. My boy Daywalker Vaughn, he like to troll me sometimes, but he a cool dude. He said, boss, I'm not going to lie. At first, I bought into the narrative that Steele sucks until I watched your show and went back and watched the film. Exactly, bro. And that's what we supposed to do. And guess what, Daywalker? I did the same thing. That's why I apologize after doing this breakdown. When I did this breakdown, I apologized to everybody. I said, bro, I was telling y'all Lael was better. It was wrong, right? Because the film is clear. Now watch this.
Great
hands.
That was a perfect drive block and pass.
Hey, and then get up like I ain't do nothing. That's when you know you hug somebody. When you put your hands up like, ref, I ain't doing that bad. Ref, watch this.
Yeah. So he wanted to make sure he didn't get the holding call because he did
killed him.
So here it is again, a great stick, and he's the person that sprung Pollard on this play.
Just look how many times first of all, look how many times they run into the right. Also look how many times they getting big chunks to the right. Look at that.
Come up and try to blitz, which is kind of like their hybrid rover, and he just knocks him right to the hole. So great job there. Great combo up to the next level. Fantastic.
Chunk
so
after
him and Jack
chunk
Martin,
after chunk all day.
Yeah, that's no fair. That's a 5-yard push.
Fair.
That's no fair. Here again, he's uprooting. He's holding.
CD Lamb hit them holes. Steele generated them holes. Watch this one.
Here it is.
Watch this one.
If you look at him now, this is a good. Just double team.
Oh my God!
His man is in the end zone.
And this is what I want y'all to watch. Watch the push that Steele get, and watch the push that Zach Martin gets right next to him. Both of them destroyed their guy, but who destroyed their guy worse? Just look at it. Look at it. Crunk. Look at him. They know he winning over there. OC. Watch this. OC. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but my boy know he winning. Dog. What?
His man is in the end zone. That's a 5-yard.
Let me watch that again. Man, come on. Look at this. And get crunk. That 6 is on you, Steele. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just so exciting. All right. So listen, I ain't gonna play this whole thing, but listen, this is the part I really want to show y'all right here at the end when we take a vote. All right, watch this. Listen, watch this.
And I'm going back to the first thing that I started with this show, Boss Cowboy.
Watch this.
Who's the bully? The bully is Terence.
Yup. Clear bully. Clear.
He is the bully.
And it's clear.
He's
it's
the bully,
clear.
Man.
Like, this is not hard to see. You wanna do one more with New England running plays, but still?
Yeah, because people
listen to this.
Because they feel like New England is a good defense. So
we never showed they pass pro. We might do that sometime in the future, man.
Yeah.
But we never showed that. Oh, we did show that pass pro. We did all that yesterday. We did that on the final word.
Right.
So
exactly.
anyway, but y'all getting a full run dose today. And just put in the chat what you think. Just what do you think?
And put in bully hashtag whoever you think the bully is.
Yeah. See, this is why that's important. We showed the tape of Lyle Collins, then we showed the tape of Steele, and we just said put out there who was the bully. Hashtag put who it is. Now listen to what happened. Listen.
So you can say bully.
No, it's hashtag bully, and you got to put the name. It's hashtag bully.
Hashtag bully Collins. Hashtag bully Steele.
Yeah. Put who was the real bully on film?
Who's the bully?
Yeah.
Who's the bully?
Listen, watch this. Another thing, because we go talk just a little bit, because I'm gonna ask you about him playing left tackle, and then let's get into New England. We'll talk about him at left tackle, because that's been the rumors today. So we go kind of. So the first one is Bully Steele. I just watched it come in. Bully Steele, another one. Bully Steele. So, I'm watching the votes. It's so far it's 100% Bully Steele. Bully 100%. Steele. Bully Steele. 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, look. See, these are clear. Bully Steele, 100%. Bully Steele. Clear eyes because of film. Yep. This is what film does. It clears your eyes up. Yep. And so then think about now. Keep going. I keep seeing. Keep voting. I was watching the votes. Nobody voted for Lael that watched this show. Nobody. When we did a true side by side, comparing every running play and showed the domination that Steele was doing. I know my boss say I need to new lenses. Let me clean these lenses, bro. Now forget that. I ain't doing all that right now. Forget y'all, man. Don't be noticing that them things foggy. But anyway, let's watch this run game. Then we go talk about it. It's 100% Steele by the vote, bro. By the way, 100% freaking Steele by the vote, bro. Everybody that voted for Steele, bro. And yeah, this got to do with left guard. Yeah, it do. Yeah, because we painting the picture and we showing, we making it real clear. If you didn't have the common sense to run behind what was working the first 8 games, y'all really think he gonna have the common sense to run behind a left guard, even if he a dog? Yeah, that's why number 2 is so important. He would likely waste a monster guard because he already did. He wasted Steele beside Zach Martin. And this is facts. This ain't making this up. This is facts. This ain't emotion. This is not a colloquialism or a metaphor. This is real football discussion. And we gonna talk even deeper. Wait till I get to point 5. Wait to point 5. We at point 2. Wait to point 5, bro. Listen, I love the Cowboys, bro. That's why I put in real work for them boys. I don't shortcut this stuff. I do real research on this stuff. Watch this one. Watch this one, bro. Because all we doing is building the case. That's what we doing. We building the case on why linebacker is our top need. And we got to look at everything. You also got to, it can't be just what the player is. It's what will your coach do with that player. Come on, man. Let's think about this stuff. If we say we love the Cowboys, let's give this real thought. Let's stop all this shortcutting and bopping what other people say. If everybody say center, left guard, center, left guard, center, left guard, we just jump in the parade. Center, left guard, center. Did you even think, dog? Did you even think? Is your team worthy enough to think for yourself? Or are you going to be like a follower? You got to follow what everybody else saying. See, that's why every time when I write the book on Boss Cowboy Sports, the first thing I always do is go black. That is a fact. I don't listen to nothing. I don't listen to my other content brothers. I don't listen to draft shows. I don't listen to the fan. I don't listen to nobody that's talking about draft candidates nor strategy. You know why? So I can think independently without being influenced. So when I come back like Moses from the mountaintop with what I saw, and I say, okay, these are the commandments that I see. Man, please, I'm not go just jump in the crowd because everybody being dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. Now listen to this.
I got one more for you on my side.
Listen.
How impressed were you? Because I know I was certainly impressed with the jump that Terence Steele was able to make from year 1 to year 2, you know, being that swing guy, being all over the offensive line. It seemed to me like he was able to hold his own for the most part this season. He struggled a little bit from here to there, but he's a growing player, a young player. He has time to develop. How impressed were you with his play so far this season, or this season?
I mean, he did an incredible job coming back. After he played his rookie year, played a lot of snaps his rookie year. He came back stronger. He came back more determined, and that's the unique part about him. He played.
I'm going to come back to that because what he said was super important. You can't let that go by you. What built Terence Steele was the developmental reps that he had also as a rookie. We go come back to that because that also got something to do with left guard. That's a clue.
Yoga, fire!
Both sides, and yeah, it's not ideal, but at the end of the day, there's not enough quality offensive linemen to go around 32 NFL teams. People make mistakes drafting guys in the first round, the second round, and don't get the level of performance that we got from Steele. So
what? Huh? What? Okay, because see, when I said it and when the OC said it, people said we was crazy. When we said he was playing like a first rounder. That's what we said. And we said it from the film, dog. We didn't say it because we favored him, because we was rooting for the underdog. None of that it was all purely about what that man put on film. And did y'all hear what Will McClay just said? I'm rewinding in case y'all didn't hear it. Listen. People
make mistakes drafting guys in the first round, the second round, and don't get the level of performance that we got from Steele. So
So first rounders and second rounders don't perform like what we saw with Steele. But what does this got to do with guard and center? I'm going back to the point. Kellen Moore didn't even have the common sense to run behind what was working. Yeah. And that's why I'm not buying that this pass happy OC is going to give the because see, I understand what Cowboy fans are thinking. I get it. I understand why they really want left guard. I get it. Because first of all, people thinking in their minds, they thinking we lost two starters. They thinking we lost Conor Williams and we lost Collins, right? So they thinking we gotta replenish this offensive line, right? That's what they thinking. We gotta replenish this offensive line. But what they not putting together is, number one, Steele was already playing just as good or better. So you really got to replace one. This is the second thing that they not thinking about. All right. Which leads us to point 4. This is about LVE versus Conor McGovern. This is what this is about. Because remember, I said I was going to go back and talk about what Will McClay said. Remember, he talked about, Will McClay made it real clear that one of the key things that got Terence Steele going was those developmental reps when he was a rookie. Let me ask y'all a question. When did Conor McGovern get his developmental reps? Because we know when Steele got his, we know how that paid off. But when did Conor McGovern get his? I'm going to tell y'all something. The Hope package is not developmental reps, okay? Just keeping it real, okay? So if we looking at needs, right? A lot of people lost patience with Conor McGovern over 3 freaking games. Let me ask y'all a question. What if we would have been impatient? And I'm just talking real football with all the people, right? What if we would have got impatient with Diggs when he was a rookie? What would have happened? Would we had witnessed the upside that we saw in his year 2? No, we wouldn't have, right? So people that's considering left guard as the number 1 need is not even considering Conor McGovern finally getting a chance to develop. Just like Donovan Wilson. Y'all remember Donovan Wilson when he first got his chance? Anybody remember that? I do. It wasn't that good, was it? Nope, it wasn't.
Yoga fire.
It wasn't. But what had to happen? They had to allow him to develop. McGovern is a pick 90. That's a pick 90. Your first 3 rounds should be guys that you foresee starting. It's up to you to get them developed to the point. And they did not. The Cowboys did not. What they did is they kept trying to make a left tackle in Conor Williams a left guard. and it never worked.
Yoga fire.
So yeah, this is about LVE versus McGovern. That's what I know for a fact. Because let me ask everybody a question. And I really want y'all to answer this question. Think about it. Who would you rather have for a 17-game season? LVE at middle linebacker for 17 games? Or would you want to have McGovern at left guard? If you only had to choose one, which one would you trust to start the season with? This shouldn't even be hard. I would love to see y'all answers in the chat. Because to me, it's obvious. Now, this is another thing that people ain't thinking about. This is the big thing that people not thinking about. All right, so I'm going to show y'all something. We on point 4, right? And I'm seeing y'all voting. Yeah, everybody rocking with McGovern. Yeah. Yeah, when you really break it down and you think about it, and you think about where are we now and what should we do in this draft if it came down to LVE versus McGovern, I'm going with McGovern. And that's why linebacker is the top need, because none of us trust LVE, nor should we. And this is exactly why I trust should even be worse. This is from last year before they went into training camp. I want y'all to listen to LVE. Listen.
What changes for you in this scheme with Dan Quinn? From last year and what you were doing.
They asked what changed for you with the position of Dan Quinn.
What do you think?
No, I'm going back to pretty much my old role the first 2 years, which I think is what it should have been last year. But I think it's just going to be a lot more familiar to what we were used to running. Just running, hitting, making plays, and having fun.
What changes?
Yeah. Huh. What you talking about, boss? What was that? Because what he said is, I'm going back to what I was doing the previous year. I told y'all we was gonna talk about football, man. Because this is real football talk. This ain't no chump talk. We talking real. He was playing middle linebacker under Mike Nolan. He was talking about that it was better for him to go play weak side linebacker. Okay? This is why that's important. That's why the details of what I'm saying is important. Because when I say linebacker, I'm talking about the middle linebacker position. I'm not talking about weak side. But also, what helped him get through a 17-game season? It was the fact that he was playing weak side linebacker. Why? Why? I'm finna explain to you. Okay. See, and that's why I got this diagram. I also got the links to all these diagrams in the description. I got the links to all these diagrams. Okay. And they do give a full breakdown of these diagrams, right? And what they mean. But this is the key. Most teams play a majority of nickel because it's a pass-happy NFL. Okay? So when you the weak side linebacker, guess who comes off the field when it's a nickel package? The strong side linebacker. Okay? Because the strong side linebacker plays to the strength of the offense, usually on the tight end side. So, and when it's a dime package, your weak side linebacker and your strong side linebacker comes off the field. And your middle stays. So what does that have to do with LVE? Well, let's look at the depth chart from last year and see if we see a difference. What's different this year than the depth chart from last year? This is the depth chart from last year. We don't have Jalen Smith. We also don't have Canu Neal. And you out your mind if you believe Jabril Cox is a middle linebacker. You smoking all kind of good crack. You smoking the best. Yeah. So we have way less depth than we had going into the season this year. I told you, we talking real football. We talking real X's and O's up in here, man. Now check this out. I'm going to show you something else too. Why middle linebacker is exponentially important. I really want y'all to listen to me. I'm telling y'all the truth. Watch this one. And I got all the links in the description. Y'all can go behind me and research this yourself. Everything, the Will McClay interview is in there. Everything is in there. You can go right behind me to make sure what I'm telling you is true. Okay? All the references, Bobby Wagner, everything that I use as a reference is in the description. Because if I'm telling you the truth, you should be able to go look at my resources and my research references. Check this out. The Mike linebacker or the middle linebacker takes a pounding. Your Mike linebacker or middle linebacker has to be mentally ready to take a pounding. He's going to be in a 48-minute or 60-minute war with the fullback against I-formation teams or the dive back in the option offense. He will be blocked much more often than outside linebackers by offensive linemen too. He has to be able to block destruct. He will almost never have a play where he is not having serious physical contact with someone. The Mike is the one true prototypical linebacker. He needs to have a tough mentality, leadership ability, and I highlighted this, durable body. Does that sound like LVE? Huh? Yeah. For the weirdo that came in my chat named Toby one and called it said this was stupid. No, this is facts. This is facts. No, it's just that I don't talk like the crowd. Yeah, this is LVE we talking about, y'all. Yeah. Does that sound like LVE can take that? Is he made for that? Is he made for middle linebacker? That's why he said out his own mouth, I'm happy to be going back to either the weak side linebacker or the strong side linebacker. Why? Because the intelligence of Dan Quinn made the switch, which gave him more durability. You really think, especially if you look at next year's schedule, that he go hold up in the middle?
Yoga fire.
All right, let's look at history real quick. I'm gonna show y'all history. See, because this is why y'all gotta sometimes don't troll people. Don't troll people because they think different. Sometimes you gotta listen to them, hear them all the way out. Because this is one thing I hate about draft season. Everybody kind of get a sense of pride that they know exactly what the crowd is thinking. But what makes sense? I don't care what the crowd is thinking. What's the smartest thing for the Cowboys? All right. But let me show y'all something. Let's go back in time. This is from my first book. Okay. Let me get my big head out the way. This is the linebacker section. All right. So for everybody that's thinking I just pulled this out my ass, I didn't. No, this is 3 years of in-depth research about my team to the point I wrote a whole freaking book. Okay? So check this out. I said second team all-pro linebacker Leighton Vander Esch was drafted in 2018 because of the Dallas Cowboys desperately needing insurance for veteran linebacker Sean Lee. In 2020, veteran Lee is now insurance for Vander Esch. When the insurance for insurance needs insurance, the Dallas Cowboys have concerns to address. The good news is the front office already found, I should have said Will McClay because that's who found them. The good news is the front office already found quality starter grade insurance for Vander Esch with former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. What does that got to do with now? Because you got to look at how Stephen Jones moved. Because the clear replacement to Sean Lee should have easily been Malcolm Smith. He finished the season stronger. He finished with a great game versus the Washington Commanders. He didn't have the issues and the surgeries of Sean Lee. But who did Steven bring back? Let's look at the next year. Oh, if you thought he brought Sean Lee back and sent Malcolm Smith on, you was right. And after this, Sean Lee retired, right? And when he retired, he said something. He said, if I wouldn't have been a Cowboy, I would have been out the league 3 years ago. He himself knew he was over. But because he was one of Jerry's and Steven guys, they picked their favorite pet cat over what was best for the team. So when you look at Bobby Wagner and his cap hit, and you say, and you wonder why Steven say it couldn't work. You couldn't make that work, Steven? You couldn't make 2.5 million work of a cap hit? Oh, look like we got Malcolm Smith part 2. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather have a Super Bowl MVP, former one, younger than Sean Lee? Or Sean Lee? Who did Steven go with? Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm keeping it all the way real. That we got some pet cat bull crap going on. When even your defensive coordinator is lobbying to get Bobby Wagner in this building. Bobby Wagner, according to Mike Fisher, and in direct quotes, said himself, it was real. I was having real conversations. And the reasons why I wanted to come was Dan Quinn. And Steven blew it up. See, I'm peeping the game. Y'all might not be peeping it, but I know a lot of y'all peeping it. Some people not. But a lot of y'all peeping this. I'm sure peeping this. I see what's going on. Yeah. So check this out. We still ain't done. We talking real ball. Because we was talking about the nickel and we was talking about LVE. Because remember, we still on 0.4. I have not forgot where I am. 0.5 is the best one though. Y'all listen to this. Remember 0.4 was LVE versus Conor McGovern. That's what we dealing with. In terms of, now we know, especially if we think a little bit, Now we know because of the lack of depth, likely LVE is going to have to play that middle. You trust that? After reading the definition of what a middle linebacker got to do, you trust that? I'm going to show y'all something else. See, because listen, I gave this a lot of thought, y'all. I don't be playing with this stuff. When I write a book, I'm really thinking, y'all. I'm not just trying to write something for bull crap. Like, I really think about this stuff. Like, I think about depth. I think about history. I think about, what could happen if some guy gets injured. I think about all of that when I'm writing this stuff. My book's about the Dallas Cowboys. It's about what are the things we can do in the offseason. Yeah, it's real stuff. I ain't playing with this stuff. This ain't no joke. So let's just take a look at the opponents and let's talk about this, because we still on point 4. We just on point 4. But let's talk about these opponents. Shout out to my boy West Coast. I'm going to be honest. This thought came from me and him talking. I'm not going to steal credit from a guy to energize this thought. But it's a good thought. It's and I don't mind giving credit when it's just factual. So now we looking at the depth, and now we know likely LVE is going to have to play this middle linebacker. And the key thing that they said in the definition is that this middle linebacker position has to be a person that's known for durability. You know who was known for durability? Whether you liked them or not, you know who was very durable? Jalen Smith.
Yoga fire.
Oh, see, I know I don't see. I already feel the knives coming out. Oh, Jalen, Mr. Swipe, okay. But he durable, and he tackles, and he better than LVE. So let's just look at this. Are the Titans gonna run the ball? With Derrick Henry? Yep. Heavily. Right at us. Is Cook with Minnesota go run the ball? Yep. Right at us. Green Bay with Aaron Jones, are they gonna run the ball? Yep. Right at us. Is New York go run the ball with Saquon? Maybe. They kind of wishy-washy, so I'm not going to say yeah to that. The Washington Commanders, are they going to run the ball with Gibson? Yeah. They going to run the hell out that ball. Who was the rushing leader last year? Who was in the MVP conversation? Oh, that guy Taylor from the Colts? Oh, are they going to commit to running the ball? Who's sitting over there with the Bengals? Who is that? Huh? Oh, that's Mixon. They gonna run the ball. Detroit? Oh, who's that running back over there? I know, because he was on my fantasy team. Swift. D Swift. Are they gonna run the ball? Yeah. Okay. So if I count Tennessee, Minnesota, Green Bay, the Washington Commanders twice, that's 5. The Colts, that's 6. And then you got the Bengals, that's 7. Detroit, that's 8. And Philly now runs the ball. Philly got on track and got into the playoff running the ball. You think they're going to stop? So we talking about 9 of our opponents next year are going to be committed to running the ball. Wow, we have a middle linebacker that's not durable. So am I tripping? No, I'm not tripping. And this leads to my fifth point. And I'm going to take some calls. My fifth point is we got to protect the queen. We got to protect the queen. What you mean, boss? What you mean protect the queen? I told you my biggest point is at the end. Okay? My biggest point is at the end. So for everybody that stayed, this is the biggest point. Our queen is Micah Parsons. So for people who don't play chess, I'm going to try to explain something to you. Your queen is your most powerful piece. Okay? Your queen is your most powerful piece because it's also your more versatile piece and it can do a lot. It can do what the other pieces can't. Every other piece is one-dimensional except your queen. So I'm going to show you. The queen can move in a lot of different directions. Okay? It can do a lot of damage. It can kill real quick. Okay? So chess players feeling me. Chess players are feeling me. But you got to protect this queen. Because then you got to ask yourself, what will happen if LVE gets hurt? Especially knowing it's going to be a heavy dose of running next year. What's going to happen? You got to protect that queen. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you another picture of this queen. Right? That queen, just watch it work. Boom. See, that queen can kill you from long distances where your other pieces cannot. So I want to remind you why we did draft him at number 12. Ooh, I like this comment, man. I like this comment, man. Because this goes into perfectly what I'm saying, too, in a different way. I like this. My boy say, pawns are essentially the most powerful. You find a great athlete that can be taught, then they can be a queen, too. Ooh. And see, I call LVE a pawn. And that's not to insult him. I'm saying that to say he is like a knight or a bishop to where if you put him in the right position, it's better for the team. But if you have him at middle linebacker where he go likely get hurt, and then guess who gonna have to take over for middle linebacker where you then lose your versatility of your queen? So we talked about insurance in the books for insurance. So everybody, I showed everybody while I was talking about insurance for insurance means we need more insurance. We need queen insurance. That's why linebacker is the most important. And I'm not just linebacker, middle linebacker. Because a lot of people have been saying, well, you know, they was talking about Curse plays linebacker. Curse is not a middle linebacker. He's not. Let me show you this. All right. I told you we talking real football today. This ain't no bull crap. All right. All right. In a nickel defense can be used for teams of any level of experience. The nickel isn't that much of a deviation from a base 4-3. The only difference is the swapping. You see why I underline that? the swapping of a strong side linebacker for an extra defensive back. While the formation was designed to defend against the pass, if it's used properly, it can still be very good against the run too. This is especially true if that player who remains the nickelback position is one of the normal starting safeties on your team. Who is that talking about? That's Curse. So for everybody that's trying to imagine Curse being a substitute for a middle linebacker, that's not understanding the basic fundamentals of a defense. Because the best you go get out of Curse in terms of linebacker is big nickel, which is basically the strong side linebacker, not the middle. So even though Curse's name was mentioned, he is not the insurance for LVE. An epic statement, Day Walker. Ooh, epic statement. Epic, epic, epic. Neville Gallimore will be key this season.
Yoga fire.
Yeah. Yep. So, because I'm hearing people, because people was debating me talking about Curse and he plays linebacker. And I'm like, bro, I said middle linebacker. I didn't say strong. I didn't say weak. I said middle. Because then you're queen. And this is what I was finna say. Now I'm finna put on my clear out views and I'm gonna take some calls. You remember why Jerry said he wanted to draft Parsons at 12?
Yoga fire.
He said, nah, drafting a linebacker at 12 was too high. He said, but drafting a pass rusher / linebacker, yeah. So what do you lose if LVE get hurt? What do you lose? And are you telling me with this schedule, with us going against a majority of running teams, are you telling me LVE doesn't have a higher risk of getting hurt? Protect your queen. Exactly, Day Walker. Exactly. Ooh, that's why I love the fans, man. We got the smartest fans. I love us. You lose both. Exactly. You don't get the ideal queen no more just from one freaking injury. From a guy based on our schedule and based on if he plays middle linebacker, is likely to get injured. So all them sacks we got out of Parsons, you might as well take half of them away. All those sacks that came from the edge, take them away. It'll only be A gap, B gap sacks. Pressure sacks, all the pressures, all the holding calls that turned games. Yeah, you lose your queen. Number 5, you lose your queen if you don't prioritize linebacker. So yeah, I hear everybody on the left guard, receiver. I hear you. I ain't even mad at you because those are also needs. But again, what's the biggest need? Protecting your queen. is your biggest need, because you can lose your whole chessboard real quick if you make your queen one-dimensional. All right, finna open up these call lines. Let's get it, y'all, because I'm pretty sure I got some people disagree with me. If you disagree with me, call in. Let's talk about it. And I'm not gonna trip. We gonna just talk about this like in just normal football, just, you know, back and forth, you know, without no drama. I really want to talk ball. I ain't trying to fight. Now, if you trip, I'm gonna trip. Y'all already know that. Y'all already know how I rock. But if we just talking and we trying to reason this out, we can talk about Cox. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about all of that. We can go through the back and forths on this and really just get this together. So I got the call lines open. Let's get it. Man. All right, there we go. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss.
What's up, Coach?
Yes, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Let me give you my opinion on your 5 points, which was excellent.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Just want to hone in on a couple of them.
All right.
Man, and the question about, first when you said about Bobby Wagner, number one.
Mm-hmm.
All the people that really that had some disagreements with linebacker being our major need. For the last couple of weeks when we was courting Bobby Wagner, a lot of these same people was talking about how great this will make our defense if we got a Bobby Wagner into the fold.
Ain't that something, Coach?
Okay?
Ain't that something?
They were so they were saying, man, this will put our defense over the top. But then when we lost out on Bobby Wagner, and you explained why we lost out on Bobby Wagner, just because we didn't want to we had to give him $10 million signing bonus and spread, and he would took the 5-year contract. That's how it would have been too much. But we didn't want to pull $10 million out of our pocket right then to pay it. So that's another question. Mm-hmm. But now that we didn't have, then we just throw it away and say, okay, well, we'll just go what we got at middle linebacker. Yeah. Or we'll pick up somebody later on in the fourth or fifth round that can help our defense a little bit, but we know it's close to being a Bobby Wagner. Okay. That showed you that the Cowboy fans knew how important to make this defense epic, because we knew we needed a guy like Bobby Wagner's play.
Right.
Okay? That's how we knew. And the Cowboys knew. Dan Quinn knew how much
sure
this would help him with his pieces and the style of football that he would love to play.
Right.
Okay. Well, the second thing we said, the second point you said, we're going to people talking about offensive guard. You made a very interesting point. This running game was not killed because of the offensive line play. It was killed for 3 reasons. Mm-hmm. And I want people to understand this. This running game was not killed because of the offensive line play. It was killed by a non-commitment in the second half of the season and in big games. Because in big games, we averaged 15 to 17 carries a game. We was way less than 58%, like Troy Aikman said, in those 7-game wins. We was probably down around a 30% run-to-pass ratio, 30% run in the big games in the last half of the season, right? Mm-hmm. It was killed because we had poor tight end blocking, very poor tight end blocking. Schultz was somewhat average. Jarwin was way below average. And even the big guy, he wasn't even just about average. So teams started to attack our tight ends and forced our runs, because it wasn't because they couldn't get past Steele or maybe Collins. They just forced it because they took our weaknesses, they saw our weaknesses, and they attacked them. So we didn't have a commitment. Our tight end blocking was atrocious. And we didn't. And one other thing on those films, Boss, and I know you probably didn't ever look at this, but I think Okoye looked at this one time. Our percentage of runs from under center was way more productive than we got in the shotgun. And in the last half of the season, that's all we did was shotgun.
Yeah. It was no commitment.
So these are the things, a non-commitment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this about the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Was it any game in this year that we thought, with Dak Prescott, with all the passes and the great season he had, that we thought he was running for his life in pass protection, that teams was just killing us in pass protection? A lot of the sacks came because he had to hold the ball, because of the bland pass routes we were running, and it's of that nature. There was not where Dak Prescott was under the rest the whole season, and we said, oh, man, against anybody, we would get pressure. And this is with a lot of different people playing offensive line. The same Cowboy fans talking about we needed linemen. In the middle of the season, they said the line was the deepest unit that we had on this football team.
Yeah.
So, again, Conor McGovern and Steele, yes, Conor McGovern can work well if you enhance his strengths and you stay away from his weaknesses. That's what coaches are about. That's what your offensive line, your offensive coordinator, even your head coach. Enhance his strength, which he's a mauler, he's a power guy, and stay away from his weaknesses.
Yeah, which is athleticism. Yeah, he's not as athletic.
Right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Stay away from his weaknesses.
Yep.
Okay, you made a point, but then you said the third point, we led right on to the commitment. Is our offensive coordinator going to really be committed to the run?
No.
He showed a lack of commitment in big games, and it cost us games because we got one-dimensional. We made ourselves one-dimensional.
Right. And, Coach, let's talk about this real quick. Just on the cool, who would you rather give the resources to? The offensive side of the ball or defense? Who showed that they used the common sense? Quinn.
That's right. I would give you. And you know something else to piggyback on that point?
Yeah.
At this particular time, you have a chance to enhance your defense, which is your strength, to a level where you don't have to be so dominant on the offensive side.
Right.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me tell you what. The Rams. Let's talk about Super Bowl team. Yes, they went. They lost a receiving, or they picked up another guy. But where has the Rams really enhanced their team in the last couple of years?
Defense.
They picked up a #1 cornerback.
Yep.
They had Aaron Donald, and then after they won a Super Bowl, they said we're hurting that linebacker because the defense is what won us the playoff games at the Super Bowl. We even made that better with the Bobby Wagner. So they took their strength and they enhanced their strength to make it even better. So if the quarterback do throw some interceptions or the offense do have some lows, the defense will be able to carry them and the offense wouldn't have to carry the load.
Man, look at this comment. He said we gave Schultz, Bobby Wagner $10 million.
That's right.
Sadly, we gave him more. If you look at the cap hit,
we gave him more.
The cap hit, because the cap hit under attack is the whole 10.9. The cap hit for the Rams for Bobby is 2.5.
And the reason why it's 2.5, boss, and me and you have talked
with
about
an
this.
out, they can get out of it next year.
And the Cowboys had to dig in their pocket, which they say they got plenty of money. They say. It's come out of their pocket with $11 million signing bonus.
Coach, we're not going to even do that one, Coach. We're not going to start that.
That's all they had to do, $11 million signing bonus, and they could have spread that $5 million just like the Rams did. They came out of their pocket with $10 million up front. They spread it out over 5 years, which was about $2 million, and they gave him a base salary at one point, so it made him about a $3 million salary. That's all they did.
Hey, listen.
They gave him big money up front. That's all the Cowboys had to do. Coach, they said they didn't want to do that. Anyway,
let me take another
call. Good to your last 2 points. Your last point.
Okay, hold on. Before you go to my last point, I want to address something real quick. See, this hurts my heart right here. is when I see stuff like this. Like my boy Henry, he come in, he say, "I'm sorry, our biggest need is guard and center." And you know why he's saying that? He's saying that because that's echoed over and over and over.
That's right.
It's echoed. But if he called in, and I wouldn't be rude to you, and we just really talked about it, X's and O's, depth, who's actually sitting there, did they get their developmental reps, where are they in their professional development, and we talked about the real details of team building, there is no way center or guard would be on your list. No way.
Yeah, because you made an interesting point, boss, that where was Conor McGovern's developmental reps?
Where was
he? Was this year.
Right.
But let me ask you,
for 3 games.
Let me put another point.
That ain't nothing.
Where was Tyler Biali's developmental reps? This year.
Right. Thank you.
So if he gets stronger and you anchor him, and I'm not saying when we talk about we need a left guard, if we want to draft a left guard, yes, because we do need some depth, and we might find a guy that's better than Conor McGovern.
Yeah.
But I'll remind you people, Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl year before last, right? They drafted 2 guys in the later rounds that are not Pro Bowlers this past year, and they won a Super Bowl with them starting, protecting Tom Brady.
See, it's another comment out here that is going around, and it's just not true. Cowboy fans say online has no depth. All right. Okay, let's talk about it. Your left tackle, T. Smith. Your left guard right now will be Conor. Okay, McGovern. Your center will be Tyler, right? Your right guard is Zach Martin. Your right tackle right now is Steele. Who is the backup to Steele and likely T. Smith? Ball.
The guy they drafted last year.
Who's also the backup to both guards and the center position? The guy they drafted last year.
That's right. You don't have to have all first-round draft picks to be a Hall of Fame offensive line people.
Right.
The Great Wall had no first-round draft picks.
Right. So it's I'm telling you, I know where these narratives are coming from. It's because people just been hearing it over and over and over. But when you really break it down, it don't hold water. Now let's ask this question. What's the middle linebacker depth?
Especially guards.
Hold on real quick, coach. Hold on real quick, coach. What's the middle linebacker depth?
Lou Gifford. and this is what I said about Lou Gifford. He been there, people, 5 years. He hadn't even started 3 games. He has made no splash plays in 5 years. With a football player, you would know within 1 or 2 years if they are able to be a starter on a full-time basis. And the market value show you how good a player is after he's a young player, he's been there 5 years. He signed with the Cowboys for the veteran minimum. LVE signed, we talk about LVE, a free agent first-round draft pick. The only market he had where the Cowboys signed him for less than $3 million with a sentence to get him up to $3 million. There's probably not a starting linebacker who's supposed to be quality in the NFL that's playing for $3 million. So that shows you, Cowboy fans, every other team in the league, all 32 teams, didn't say he was valued at more than $3 million. You brought a safety in last year, Emil, at linebacker, and paid him $5 million. So you know that LVE is not valued through the whole league. So if we think that he is going to be the answer for us at linebacker, middle linebacker, that's not going to happen. Right. But boss, I want to say my last point about the
before
Queen,
you say your last point, because I promise I'm gonna let you say it. I just want to kind of say something real quick to your what you just said. That's amazing. LVE played 17 games and got $3 million at best.
No, not $3 million.
At
$2
best.
million with some incentives.
That's
to
what
get
I'm
up
saying.
to 3.
At best, we said the same thing. At best. At best, you know, he go get $3 million with incentives. That's what I mean by at best. Oh my God.
Yeah,
this is after that
like,
should tell everybody.
That's like you said, man. Hey man, we'll give you something.
Yeah, we'll give you something. What's your last point, Coach? God, dog. I don't see how people don't get it, Coach. Again. I don't see how people don't get it. How we in the minority on this? I don't get it. Like, we should be in the overwhelming majority.
Okay, well, I'll say this right quick about LVE. If they want to check out LVE.
All right.
Check out the last 2 years of LVE. He is ranked in the top 5% in missed tackles for linebackers. And look at, if you want to go to Pro Football Focus, but some people like, he was ranked behind Jalen Smith the last year at Pro Football Focus, and he's probably ranked at the bottom of linebackers in the entire league this past year. And he played 17 games. He only got about 70 tackles in 17 games. So don't take a couple of splash plays and say, well, he's ultimate adaptive. He'll be playing because he is dirt cheap. But dirt cheap and playing for dirt cheap don't win you Super Bowls.
Right.
Last point about the Queen.
All right, the Queen. All right, the Queen. What you got, Coach?
You're so right about the Queen. The Queen is the most important part. I play chess. The Queen is the most important part because of his wide strike zone.
Yep.
He can move straight across. He can move up and down. He can go all from one end of the board to the other end of the board. That's what Michael Parsons is to this defense.
Right.
He is a playmaker. You can put him in different positions. You can put him in outside linebacker. You can put him at defensive end. You can put him at middle linebacker. And teams have to adjust by where he's at. But wherever you put him at, he has to be replaced. And you do not want him to be your knocker. You want him to be your disruptor, and you want another guy that can clean it up. Disrupt and clean it up. In chess, you disrupt the other team with your queen, and the other pieces clean it up and take their pieces. Because your queen is disruptive. Right. Because it can move all over the place and strike from all directions. That's what Michael Parsons is. People, if you get a thumper beside Michael Parsons, you are going to allow Michael Parsons to be the playmaker that you want. You will make this defense even better to make this offense, to get this offense where this offense doesn't have the pressure on it to strike and to do the things that you want to do. Offensive guard, people, you could get a great offensive guard in the second and third round.
Yep.
Receiver. I hear people just yelling about drafting receiver in the first round. People, let me tell you something. If you draft a receiver in the first round, he should be a number 1 receiver. You're looking for a number 2.
Right.
Because you already got one that you drafted the first round. Is now your number 1 receiver.
Is that simple? Is that simple?
So if you draft a receiver in the first round, he should be a number 1 receiver.
Right.
You drafting the receiver to be a number 2. You just gave a guy of big time money. We know he's going to be hurt. But the point I'm saying about when you gave Gallup this big time money, because he was a second receiver, but he was drafted in the 3rd round.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp was drafted in the 3rd round.
Thank you. So you can find, it's a dime a dozen receivers out there that you want to be a top number 2.
DK Metcalf was in the 2nd round. A.J. Brown was in the 2nd round.
So we're going to try to get drafted a receiver in the 1st round. We talk about guys, but we're just discrediting that Lamb could be a number 1.
Yeah.
Because all these guys we're talking about, Lamb was, in a lot of people's minds, was coming out, was better than them. Don't try to overstock at the place you are weak at the places you already got someone.
Right.
You have a deficiency at middle linebacker. and you have a queen in Michael Parsons, where Dan Quinn wants him to be his queen piece, where he can disrupt.
Yep.
And
move
then
him
the
around.
other guy can clean up. But you can't clean up if you're not a physical guy beside him. You can't have a guy that's a speed guy and two finesse guys in Cox and LVE beside him and think you're going to bring down Curse as a linebacker. He can't take on blocks.
Yeah, not at no middle. That's
no.
Nah, he gonna be the.
He's a hybrid guy.
Yeah,
you bring him where he attacks where he's clean, like you put in that paper. If he's clean, he's gonna disrupt offenses. People, we want to stop the run, and when we get a thumper beside Michael Parsons, you will see even better year from Michael Parsons than you saw this previous year.
Yeah,
just point blank.
Right, you will see. That's why you got to protect the queen. Exactly, coach.
But take the queen,
you got to
and enhance him because he is the stalwart of your defense. Just like if you had a great defensive end. What you do to help your great defensive end? Get you a great defensive tackle beside him.
Right. And guess what?
That's what the Rams did. They say, okay, people are giving Aaron Donald hell. So let's go get, for a short period, let's go get Von Miller. Yep. That's going to make Aaron Donald a whole lot better.
Guess what? Guess what Bobby Wagner said today, coach? He said Aaron Donald is going to make his job a whole lot easier, to your point. Today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it's
and he's going, and this here. And guess what else? Whoever's playing the wheel beside the wheel or the Sam beside of Bobby Wagner, he gonna make their job a whole lot better. And if they got some talent like a Parsons, they gonna be all pro when you got a guy like that beside them. Yeah. So we can't talk about Wagner. Wagner gone. Yeah. But if we're gonna address this offensive line, if the Cowboys is not gonna address this linebacker's position, either in the free agents that are left out there. But if we're talking about we're going to draft a linebacker, yeah, we need the linebacker. Let's get him in the 4th round. We getting a guy that might be a Luke Gifford and ain't going to help us none.
Right. Right.
Because with linebackers, the higher you draft them, the better they are.
Yeah.
You could get offensive linemen later, and they could be all pros.
Show can't steal.
But use that linebacker when you get in the 4th and 5th round.
Steele showed that. Yeah. Matter of fact, most of your starting offensive linemen won first rounders.
There you go.
So
you got this here. You had a guy that just named Conor Williams. You just left. He started for 4 years for you, and you got him at the 2nd.
Yeah.
So people, this enhances defense. And I ask you again, people, and I'll let you go, boss. This is a major question to our fans. Do we want to be exciting
or win?
Or do we want to win games?
I love it, coach. Ooh.
Yoga fire.
Ooh. That's a perfect one to get out of.
Yoga fire.
So we can have some exciting games.
And lose.
Right.
Ooh.
Yoga.
Ooh, God dog. All right, coach, man, you know we can talk all day. Let me take some more calls. Me and you will go home.
All right, man. I'll be listening to you, man. Later.
Man, I appreciate it. God dog, boy, that coach killed that. All right, let's take another call, man. Let's take another call. And I really do want to hear from some people who think different. I do. I'm going to be respectful, though. Boss Cowboy Sports.
I appreciate it. What's up, bro?
What's up? My boy Nick. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm aggravated, bro.
Talk to me. Get it off your chest, big dog.
Office, man, this front office, man, like, I'm going to start with the opposite side. We had the most money last year on the opposite side of the ball, and they don't even know defense win games. I'm like, y'all let Bobby Wagner go, and he wanted to come to Dallas.
He wanted to come to Dallas.
Like, he wanted to come.
His cap hit would have been 2.5.
Bruh, and you give Schultz this money?
10.9.
You can find coaches everywhere. You can find Michael Gallup's everywhere.
True.
Bro, like, what are y'all doing
hold on.
in
See,
front
you
of
said
us?
hold on, Nick. You said a mouthful right there, bro. See,
I'm just saying, you don't find Michael Wagner's everywhere, though.
Ayuk from San Fran, a second or third rounder. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like Kirk, who just got a big contract, second rounder, third rounder. Like Coach said, we looking for a number 2. We not looking for a number 1.
Right, you got to prove it already.
You got CeeDee Lamb.
You got some other rookies that we had last year that have been developing. They might be ready. You never know.
Right. Yeah, Turner was balling. Turner was starting to turn up.
Bro, exactly. Like, and then we ain't even seen what little Simi, whatever his name is, can do.
Yeah, Simi for.
Right. He out here, burner.
Say.
Shoot, we pay injured guys. We pay injured guys. But all I heard from Cowboy Nation was, guess what though? ACLs are not the same anymore. Bro, it's an ACL, bro. He a receiver, bro. Like, come on, stop playing.
Hold on. Then it's an ACL in January. It's still April, dog.
Bro, I literally made a post in Star Game, bro. They lit me up talking about, hey, ACLs get they can be back by the start of the season. Man, no, he is not, bro. He's not gonna be fully ready at all. Period. Maybe not even this year.
They say the start of the season, bro. You got lit up for that?
Yeah. I tagged you in it, I think.
I'm sorry I didn't come to your defense on that one, big dog. I would have.
No, I didn't need you. I defended myself.
You didn't have to tell me like that, big dog. You have to let me. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
bro, I play receiver, bro. I know what you got to do to get open, bro. Stop
make
playing
your boy
with me.
feel a little bit special too, man. Don't be checking your boy talking about I need you, man. I need you though, big dog. Red dog, red dog.
No, bro.
Red
I know,
dog,
but I'm just saying, bro. Like this. The front office is really, really pissing me off, bro. Like, I'm sorry to say that on the show, but I'm pissed, bro. I don't like it.
Nah,
like, it just,
we should be.
I just been quiet for a long time, looking at everything, and I was like, man, these dudes just not thinking.
No, I mean,
like they don't want to sign nobody big. Like we won all our championships because of defense. The offense was good, but the defense was excellent.
Yeah, I think Stephen Jones is stubborn as hell. I think he's somebody that he gotta have it his way. He's likely was raised very spoiled to where he don't know how to share the fucking ball. You know, it's certain people out there that if they start losing, they literally would take the football and go in the house. That's kind of like
Stephen Jones. That's Stephen Jones right there.
That's him, bro. Like the fact
I can see him doing that right now.
I can see him doing that. The fact
I'm
that
taking my checkbook and going back to the house looking at it.
Right. The fact that he was actually upset that Deion Sanders got signed lets you know everything you need to know.
Guy, Deion Sanders.
Right. Now, Deion was sponsored by Nike. We just had a new Nike sponsorship, right? And you brought all of that flair to Dallas, all that media attention, all that excitement. A guy that played receiver, corner, kickoff return, punt return. And you jacked your daddy up.
He actually enhanced what the star was, bro.
He enhanced, and he's still not in the Ring of Honor, Doc.
I think I'm not superstitious, bro, but I think that's a curse at this point.
I can't even fight you on it, bro.
Like,
I think they cursing themselves, though, bro. They cursing themselves with their decisions. Straight up.
Oh, exactly.
And I do think some things do look like a curse, bro. Because ain't it funny? Ain't it funny that y'all leak all this bull crap about Cooper? Y'all run a good guy out of town and devalue him, and all of a sudden we knowing all about kids from 26 years ago.
No,
all of
Cooper's
a sudden,
lazy.
now all of a sudden we knowing about cheerleaders.
Nick Saban didn't say he was lazy.
Oh. And then it was nothing lazy about Cooper, bro. Like back in the
he just
day,
don't talk a lot. He just quiet like that. He a silent killer.
What happened to the days to where playing through pain used to get rewarded? Because remember when Emmett played with that hurt shoulder, we clapped for that. We said, bro, we thank you for that. You put
no.
But Cooper do it. He plays hurt. He doesn't practice. He does play in the game, but he doesn't practice. Who cares if he don't practice? What does he do in the game?
You know how to get them ball.
Yeah.
And then that's like they pick and choose who they want to do that for, bro. Because Romo was hurt. They all praised him. He played through the injuries. He played through the injuries. Right. But let Cooper get hurt. Oh, he get hurt too much. Right. Man, what are y'all doing? What are y'all talking about?
Right. Yeah.
Y'all pick and choose who y'all want to root for and who y'all don't? Nah, man, I want to win.
Right. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. We got Micah Parsons, but I feel like we're going to waste him.
If he end up playing,
I hate to say that.
Why you hate saying that, big dog? It's true. If he end up playing middle linebacker because LVE get hurt, you wasting him. Because what you did is you made a queen a bishop. You feel me? Where he could, where at first that queen could go all over the board. Now you got to sit him right there in that middle.
Yeah. Bro, it's like you take exactly what you said. I play chess too. Yeah, he is the queen of defense. And the thing about it is that all these pawns, all these bishops, all that was about to come into play, but we don't have those pieces.
No,
we gotta got those pieces took.
Yeah,
we gotta got those pieces took already by free agency. We had some of those pieces already. We got them all took by free agency because people want to care about wording and deals and all this kind of stuff here. And the owners, they don't want to win, bro. They want to put on a team just good enough to compete and keep fans satisfied just enough so they keep making this money. I'm sorry. I still stand by that. They don't care about winning like we do.
No, they don't.
I've been saying this. I've been noticing this for the last 2 or 3 years now, and it's like, forget it, I'm just gonna say it. They care about the star first, money first, the brand, and then win.
Money ain't first, dog. It's deal, but we ain't gotta argue over that.
Yeah, but I was like, back to your major point. Yeah, you was right about the linebacker. We definitely the linebacker first. If it was me, I'd be going out defense, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh no, all D, my dog. You said all
defense,
D.
Offense later around. We can work through the offense.
Okay.
Since Kellen Moore want to be a guru, so I don't work through that, buddy.
Yeah,
let's get this defense right.
Because
that was gonna win us some games.
Because that was the point I was making. Like, why would you trust him with even a monster left guard if you see that he didn't even use a monster right tackle?
Right. Man, we can use some right tackles, man. We got some boys that want to play.
Right. Red dog. You know what I mean? Red dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Red dog.
So,
see, only me and you know about that.
Let these boys that we got already played.
Hold on, big dog. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me tell you something, big dog. Let me tell you something, bro. You got one more time to say some bullshit like that, I'm going to block you. All right?
Okay, what do you say?
Dude say boss brainwashing people. Let me tell you something, bro. This is real research. Now, hold on real quick. I got to check this dude because he doing too much. Let me tell you something. I do too much real research, and I stand alone too much on what I know to be true to even be putting some bullshit like this in my chat. All right? I'm one of the realest, most loyal people to these Dallas Cowboys to go against the whole crowd. I know the crowd wants a guard. I know the crowd wants a receiver. But I'm putting in all this work for what I know is best for my team. So you got one more time, little dog. That's all I'm going to tell you. But go ahead, bro.
What did he say?
He talking about brainwashing people. That's all because he on left guard nuts. You know what I'm saying? And then Sadiq, she said something true. She said some fans just don't know football, which is why I came in here with diagrams, illustrations, chess illustrations, all kind of ways to try to explain the concepts from us playing. See, the guy I'm talking to right now, he played ball with me. So all this strategy, X's and O's and chess, we know. Because we've lived it. This is a real bowl ring, Doc. This my ring that I earned in college, researching working with coaches that was in the NFL. I ain't got to brainwash a damn thing. Yeah. All I'm going to do is do what I always do and be honest, even if I got to go against the crowd. Yeah. Yeah.
He want to be bro, he a yes man, bro. He want to go with everybody.
Yeah, and that's what get on my nerves, man, these yes man fans. It's like, listen, that's why I said it's okay to disagree. If you call in and you disagree, I'm going to talk to you, cool. But if you try all this old, because you nut sucking what they saying on the fan, we need a center and a guard. It don't make no sense.
I tell people all the time to take what these paid people that's in Jerry's pockets. Well, take what they say with a grain of salt. Yeah, some of it may be true.
Yeah, some of it might be true.
They leaking that stuff on purpose.
Right. And then people that's being loyal like me trying to give true understanding. I'm bringing out depth charts. I'm showing depth charts from last year. I'm showing the definition of a middle linebacker, how it shows they supposed to be durable. Then you put up LVE and ask the question, does he fit this description? This is out of love.
It's literally what the Rams are doing right now.
Right.
That's why they put people in certain positions. This is why when we had Robert Quinn, he got paid because of the position he was in. He was able to excel because of what we had on defense already.
Yeah. Yeah, and listen, I want to be real patient with people who might not even feel this or disagree with this. Everybody saw I didn't agree with Law. I didn't agree with the OC. I didn't agree with Big on this. I didn't agree with Okoye on this. Right? Like, but then Okoye at the end of the show yesterday said, you know what, boss? You right. After we started drafting, I feel you. He said on the concept we was fighting, but once we started drafting, I felt you. I was like, yeah, man, I appreciate that. But see, we didn't call each other out. Like, it wasn't no brainwashing and all that bull crap. It wasn't no insults. See, that's the thing that pissed me off about the offseason. You get a whole lot of people who try to get personal gratification by showing that they know how to think like the crowd. And what they start trying to do is they start trying to bully those who have a thought that's outside the norm. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Notice none of my homies did that on the final word. Even though we disagreed, nobody disrespected me. You see what I'm saying? And at the same time, I was still respecting them. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like, bro, I don't agree with you.
Sometimes we're not going to always be right. But if we wrong, there's nothing wrong with saying I was wrong about this.
Nothing. Yeah.
That's what a lot of people can't do. They can't admit when they're wrong. But when, like, OC will admit when he was wrong.
Yeah, he does. He one of the best at it. He probably the best at it. Law too.
Yep. Big James literally said that on the show. I was wrong about that.
Yeah. Big Game James did it on the spot one day. Like on the spot. Like when I was debating them on Lyle potentially moving to left guard, and then they announced it. He said on the spot, he said, "My bag, boss." But I love Big because Big will never stop having the nuts to challenge you. But he just does it respectful. He'll challenge anybody. When I saw him challenge Everson Walls, I said, that's the realest dude on earth. He don't play politics for nobody. He got real loyalty to these Cowboys.
I'm telling anybody out that played in the league. Like, I'm like, bro, you don't think it should have been like this, bro? Oh, bro, what about this? You don't think it should be like that?
Yeah.
And then they start thinking about, like, bro, you might be right, bro.
You're right. Right.
Well, nah, it ain't gonna work, bro. But they ain't gonna just disrespect you, like flat out disrespect you like that.
Nah, bro, nah, we ain't doing that. Not after.
Anybody we know they play in the league, we will talk about ball regardless if they played or not.
Then
and not always right either.
I gotta get up at 3 a.m. I'm going late taking calls when I did a whole presentation on why I sincerely believe linebacker is our top need. And I want to say this again because I know a lot of people came in late. Because I'm saying middle linebackers are top need is still not saying we should do it at 24. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying within the first 3 rounds, it better be taken care of, preferably the first 2 rounds.
Man, if we got a dog at linebacker at 24, man, take that boy, man.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, bro. Take that boy.
Imagine him against with Micah Parsons right there. Bro.
Oh, my God.
Sit up the field, Micah Parsons can do what he want to do.
Can you imagine Dean with Mike? Man.
Come on, man.
Bro.
What about doing with the front seven? We be like, okay. And then you're going to see all the other guys start coming up. It's going to hook the other guys, Dorian Armstrong, all them other dudes. They're going to start getting theirs in, and then it's going to build the whole defense up. And then I ain't talking about the secondary. That's just the first, the dogs in the middle.
Say, I feel you on this day, Walker. I feel you on this. He said, I want Dean at 24. Me too.
He said he want who?
Dean.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, say.
Me too. Me too. And I do think he gonna beat our big dog.
Man, say.
Man, say. Man, say. Whoo! Say, bro.
You part of him and your boy Michael Parsons up there, bro.
Oh.
That'd be scary.
With
We'll
Quinn?
have another young dog on the squad, bro.
With Quinn scheming?
They can grow together at that. They can grow together.
They gonna grow together, dog.
If they grow together, bro, like, and he gonna and Michael Parsons gonna take up on his wing because he's that type of dude, man.
He is. He
you know what I'm saying?
is.
He really is a natural leader, bro.
He is.
And I think Dean got the same kind of attitude that Parsons got. He just want to play. He want to go hard. Like,
yes.
This is why I don't like this man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't
this
like
call is fire.
Period. I don't like LVE. Period.
Yeah.
Just in the fact, I
Period.
remember this vividly. When Michael Parsons going 110% in practice, LV talking about calm down, man. Calm
Fire.
down, man. He like, no, I want to play. I want to ball. I want to get to the ball. I
Yoga,
like dudes
fire.
Like I ain't gonna lie. When I was in practice, I used to hate dudes like that, but it made me better get on my game too. And that's all Michael Parsons want to do: get everybody on the same page.
Somebody said, "What about Sam Williams?" I like Sam. I like Sam.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a
I
good
just want
pick.
to dog down. I just want to dog
Yeah.
on defense, bro.
Yeah. Me too,
And
bro.
to partner up with Michael Parsons and a need that we need, you know.
Yeah, because it's a real
That's
need.
all I want.
Yeah, and that's as of today. If they feel tomorrow a quality middle linebacker, I'm gonna say they fill the hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now they got a body that's durable, that's gonna be able to stop the run. All right, now let's draft. But as of today, we would all be lying if we. Well, I ain't gonna say lying. You just ain't seeing the risk. I'm seeing it clear. The fact that we is not. We don't have Jalen and we don't have Neil, right? We don't have either one of those. We only signed back LVE and Luke. That by default is gonna make LVE your starting middle linebacker. Going into a season where we getting ready to face 9 running teams, bro. 9. And let these teams figure out early we can't stop the run. What are every one of them gonna do? Huh?
They gonna run the whole year, bro.
The whole year.
They gonna run the whole year. We talking about we ain't got no run defense. Well, we told y'all to get a linebacker in the beginning.
I like this thought, Tyrone. I like this
they want
thought.
to depend on LVE. He's gonna be so good. No, we shouldn't took LVE in the first round.
Yeah, man. You know, see, and then again, I'm also not saying receiver 2 is not important. That's important. I'm not saying left guard is not important. It's important.
Oh, they are important.
They
we
important.
Get some dogs in certain positions.
Yeah, we want dogs at every
That's the
position.
dogs. I'm all about players, not no schemes or nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm about players too, bro. But Nick,
Players
let me take some more calls because me and you like Coach Maul, bro.
One more thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this before I leave.
All right.
Players can win games despite of schemes.
Yeah.
Just because they got that mentality to win.
Right.
That's why you need players instead of schemes.
Right.
But go on to your thing, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
Hey, man, I want to tell you this too, bro. I love you, bro. For real. You're a good brother.
Sure. Love you too, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep it 100, man, and don't let people else get up under your skin, man. They really low-key salty and hating because you're not agreeing with everybody else saying, man. I ain't going to agree with nobody else saying, too. I've never been a yes man.
Nah, you ain't never been. That's real talk. Yeah, but you know, hey, you know I wouldn't be me if I ain't check these haters, bro. You know that's what we do where we from.
They all in the chat with that BS. Really, the people that's in the chat gonna let them have it too. You can let them get on that.
Yeah,
Hey,
the chat people. The chat people show love. They know what's up. They know what's real. But man, let me take another call, big dog.
All right, bro.
All right, man. That's my brother. Like that's like my real life brother, man. I actually played football with him, man, at Dallas Carter. We was called Red Dogs. We called each other Red Dogs, man. That's what we did. So all right, we go. Here we go. Boss Cowboy Sports.
This Boss.
Yo, yeah, this is Boss.
Yeah, this is Thomas Gary. What's up?
What's up, Thomas? What you got?
Before I get started, something I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta give our condolences to Rayfield Wright. He died today.
Okay. Sorry to hear.
Hall of Famer, Dallas Cowboy, the original number 70. Sorry, Zach Martin.
Wow.
But,
No, go ahead.
But all I got to say is thank you. Thank you for mentioning the linebacker thing because I have been saying linebacker since after the Super Bowl. When I mentioned linebacker, everybody thought that I was crazy.
Yeah. They try to bully you.
I told him, I said, man, we need a linebacker, man. We need a linebacker. I'm telling you, we need a linebacker. And you brought it up tonight. I'm sitting in my bedroom, and when you brought it up, all I could say was, thank you. Thank you. At least I am the only person, at least I am not the only person saying linebacker. And I'm like you. It don't matter what round it is. It don't matter what round we got this linebacker in. We need a linebacker.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you another thing.
What's that?
If it happens, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen. I'm saying if it do happen. If Mike McCarthy get fired next year, and everybody talking about Dan Quinn will be the next head coach, you forget about that because I don't think that's gonna happen. Because after what happened with Bobby Wagner last week, Dan Quinn ain't gonna forget about this. He gonna tell the Joneses, hey, you told me that I can recruit my players. I tried to recruit Bobby Wagner and you reneged. No. I'm gonna take my talents elsewhere. So I'm telling you, if that happened, you can say that I said so. And this Bobby Wagner thing will be the reason why he will not take the Dallas Cowboy job. I'm telling you now.
Man, that's some good stuff, man. God, dog. Ooh. I feel you too, man. Yeah, because how can you watch him go to the Rams for $2.5 million and not look at your front office?
Man, the Rams got him on the cheap. You hear me?
On the cheap. And we talking about cap hit. We not talking about average per year. We talking about the cap hit. It was nothing, dog. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because when I saw the numbers, I was like, Lil Nuts done. I don't want to say that F word. Lil Nuts done messed up.
Lil Nuts. Lil Nuts.
Yo, Baby Nuts done messed up.
Shout out to Big Abe James, the originator of Baby Nuts. Shout out to the homie. Shout out to the big bro. For real. Nah, man. Yeah, he did it again, bro. And see, I'm trying not to be mad because I thought I was over my anger. But that's something that's super upsetting, bro. That we sitting over here with LVE and we could have had Hall of Fame, Bobby Wagner, and we could have had Malcolm Smith over Sean Lee. And he chose his guys. His guys.
And I told I told a Cowboy YouTuber this last Sunday. I told him, I said, man, look, we could have had a guy who could have brought Micah Parsons in.
Oh, I mean,
when he came into the start, he would have told Micah, hey, let's go to the dark room, man.
Oh, see the okay, now it's starting to piss me off because you're telling too much truth right now.
Yoga fire.
This hurt.
But boss, man, it hurt me, man, when they said that he signed with the Rams, because I had it in my mind that it was gonna happen. I just knew that it was gonna happen.
Why? Why did you have it in your mind though? You believe that?
You
just hoping.
It was 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was more 50-50 than anything. And it was 50 that I knew he wasn't coming, and it was 50 that I knew he was coming because of Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Because Dan Quinn, had kept in touch with him.
Hey, hold on real quick. My boy Dave Walker say we protect our Cowboy ladies fan base here. Yeah, I'm watching the chat. Everybody need to watch out y'all coming out Miss Charles and any one of our ladies. Like, straight up. I mean that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all show some respect to our ladies up in here, man. Go ahead, though.
Apologize, ladies of Cowboy Nation.
Not you. I'm talking about, like, Day Walker. I see him in there. He said in order. I appreciate that, Day Walker. Because I thought I did see somebody come trolling. All right. Yeah, we a little different on this channel. We don't do trolling each other and all that kind of stuff. We ain't gonna let you be comfortable doing that.
Oh, okay. Talking about the trolls.
Yeah. Don't we family up in here. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Right. But it kind of messed me up. But I told this Cowboy YouTube. I told him. I said, man, at least that's the bars out there, but. Gotta hear something first. I don't want to, get all excited and everything, because you know how it is. You know how it is. Whenever we want somebody to come to Big D, it all leads to heartbreak.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna sit back and I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, we all gotta wait. We gotta wait to the draft. And we got to wait, till the final 55 is together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And once that 55 is together, then we can really fully unleash our true feelings, because now we saw the whole process work out. Because I also got to be fair to Steve and them and say this. They've been doing so good on value free agents. To a degree, we do got to be a little bit patient. That's a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Because their value free agent strategy brought in some ballers. It has. You know what I mean? Now, It feels nasty getting there, but I don't see no justification for not getting Wagner. I'm not justifying that, by the way. But I'm just saying they have earned my patience a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was smart to move Neville to an athletic one. That was smart. It was smart to bring in Curse. That was smart. Hooker, that was smart. You see what I'm saying? Kazi, that was smart. So they've done some things even last year to where I'm waiting. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still measuring the Kool-Aid as I go. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is KZ still with us?
Nah. Not. Yeah, he not. He's still out there.
Oh, okay. I thought he was still with us. Because I know one of them signed a 2-year deal.
I think that was Malik. That was either Malik or Curse or both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'll look at the details where I can tell you for sure. But, man, I sure appreciate the call, big dog, man. I sure appreciate the call.
Oh, no problem, bro. I'm just glad that, I was able to get to meet you in law in Dallas back in November when we met at Walk-Ons, and y'all gave me the opportunity to sit down and talk to y'all, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, man, we gonna do it again. We negotiating right now something big that might fall out this week, and if it happened, I want to see you again at walk-ons, big dog. All right.
All right, because Law had said that they were supposed to have something walk-on or something. It was during the draft.
Yeah, and we negotiating if we gonna be a part of that or not. We gonna know this week, and then we gonna go from there. All right.
All right, bro.
Okay, big dog.
All right.
I know. All right, here we go. All right, hold on real quick. I'm gonna make an outbound call, y'all. Hold on real quick.
What up, Boss Cowboy?
What's up, man?
Hey, I was just fixing to call you. You called me.
Yeah, you got a call this time, big dog.
Perfect. That's perfect, bro. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up? What's your thoughts on what we was talking about?
Oh, man, dude. Hey, let me put you like this. It's an old saying. You ever heard this saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink?
Yeah.
Okay? That's the same thing with these owners, okay? You know, we know they're getting prepared for the draft, and we know they're going to do what they want to do. But you know what I say? I say what you say. BPA, best player available. So if it's a linebacker, take him.
Right.
If it's a corner, take him. If it's a safety, take him. If it's a wide receiver, take him. If it's a guard, take him. If it's a tackle, take him. If it's a difference maker, I don't care what position it is, take him. Why? Because he makes your team better. Okay? But like I told you before, Boss Cowboy, you know, I know, that Baby Nuts Jones, you know, he's going to do his thing. He's going to be cheap. Now, my opinion is Anthony Barr's out there, should take a look at signing him maybe. Or maybe Anthony Hitchens if he's not signed. Or draft you a linebacker in the second or the third or the first. I don't care. If Dean's there, take him. If Lloyd's there, take him. If Muma's there, take him. If Tyndale's there, take him. I don't care. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Anything that helps this defense and makes this team better, I am for. Okay? But at the same time, until the Joneses prove to me not about that money. That money is important. That's what helps make this team go, and that's what pays these players. But at the same time, you got to prove to me you're about winning championships. You ain't about winning championships right now to me because you have not proven it. You missed on Bobby Wagner. You have not proven it. You let that ball fall. You have not proven it. So until you show me you're about winning championships and about winning games and doing whatever it takes to win games, I'm going to be in the show me business. Now, I'm going to be at the draft live, and I'm going to be supporting my Cowboys no matter who they pick. I'm going to be chanting at the top of my lungs. And don't be surprised if we pick a linebacker in the first or the second, if I don't grab that ticket and turn it into a white, speedy Micah Parsons myself and run it up to the podium and scream at the top of the high heavens because I'm going to be happy for my Cowboys. Why? Because it makes my team better. It helps my team win games. And it protects Micah Parsons as that chess piece. Why? Because he's a dog. And you want dogs to eat.
Right.
Period.
You
know?
Yeah.
And that's the way I see that. Now, what do you think they're going to do? Or what do you think they should do? Now, I agree with you on the linebacker thing. I think they should do that. But that remains to be seen, like you say. Yeah. You know, you're
what do I think they're going to do?
Facts and stuff out there and all these different things. But at the same time, what did they show them? They blow it every chance they get.
Well, no. I ain't going to say they blow it. What do I think they should do? I think the 30 visits are an indication of what they're prioritizing. They brought in a lot of guards. They brought in a lot of receivers. They brought in some linebackers. So they are seeing it like I'm seeing it, that linebackers is important. They seeing it.
Right.
It's just they might not have the priority that I'm putting on linebacker. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That that might, but they are obviously prioritizing it from the 30 visits when we look at the 30 visits as a clue. So so all I'm doing is just doing my part to try to echo information that could get out there, and then hopefully start a real what's the word, lobby, right, for what go likely make us way better. And when I just add it all up, I don't agree with giving Kellen Moore resources when he didn't use resources the first time, like Steele.
I agree. I don't disagree with you on that. That's but at the same time, like you say, I mean, I agree with you on the linebacker situation. That needs to be addressed in the second or the third round, because or the first. I prefer the first, but but like I said, that's Will McClay's call and
what
Gary's
happens.
Call,
it also depends
Steven's
on.
Call.
It also depends on who falls, right? Because I'm not just trying to get any linebacker, right? It depends on how it plays out.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? So if it just so happened, I'm open for receiving the first. If that's the best thing there, for sure, like for sure.
Right.
And then, I don't want to reach nowhere. So see, this is the thing. Some people listening to this presentation don't understand how I work. I'm very specific on what I say, right? So some people hear me saying linebacker is a priority, and they think I'm saying you got to pick that first. No, I'm just saying in terms of team needs, that one is a major problem right now that definitely need to be addressed, and I would like for it to be addressed early. But I'm always open for what's smart in terms of the best talents in there.
Right. What you're doing is you're setting up your board. You're setting up your chess pieces on your board.
Exactly.
And you're strategically placing them where you want them and where you want them to be or where you want them to go to where you have the best effort and the best strategy going forward.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Perfectly said.
Which I see it that way as well. That's why I'm saying at the same time, okay? Like you, what you're saying is you're not saying there has to be a linebacker the first pick. But if that's what's the best BPA, say your guard is gone, say your wide receiver is gone that you want, and say you're not your first rated linebacker, but say your second rated linebacker's there. Say like Quay Walker's there. Say Muma's there. Say, somebody in the second or the third, and you turn around and you pick that player. What does that do? That solidifies that position to where you can still use Micah Parsons in different parts of the field because that's your chess piece.
Right.
That's your playmaker. That's your go-getter, number one hitter, run stopper, back-breaker, quarterback breaker. Put your butt on the ground, sit your butt down, get down like James Brown. Get down. You feel me?
Totally.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just point blank. And to me, that's the best strategy. Whether you get a Dean, whether you get a Lloyd, I don't care. The point of it is you pick somebody that's going to help you make your defense better.
All right, let me take another call because I got to speed up the calls, or I'm not going to be able to get to more calls.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll catch up though.
I love you.
Love you too, man.
I'll see you at the draft because I'm going to the draft this year. And if I don't see you, I love you. And know that I've already shared your stuff. I always share your stuff all the time. And I love you. God bless. Be safe. And I'll see you again and talk to you again, homeboy.
Show right there. Love you too, bro.
Much love, family.
All right. I'm going to take one more call, man. I got to get up early. But, yeah, we got the call line open. All right, so somebody just tried to call. But I love this comment right here, bro. Man, I love this comment. Let me show this comment real quick. This is fire. Man, this is a fire comment right here. Hold on real quick. But say you can't make him drink, but you can hold his head underwater, and sooner or later he's gonna choke down some of that knowledge. Ooh. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Hey, what's up, boss?
What's up? Who's this?
This D Shift.
What's up, D?
Nah, not much, man. You know, I felt a lot better when you talked about it being a first, second, or third round kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, I tend to be. It is a need. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that we could find a solution in free agency for the offensive line.
Yeah.
So that we can really start prioritizing this defense, because we really neglected it this past decade. And you know, it's a lot of games that we've been offensive heavy. And it's almost like we're trying to rebuild those 2014, 2016 offenses. And you know, we just kind of we got lightning in the bottle with Micah, and so just to build around like a perennial piece like that,
right?
And you know, teams win with defenses, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think if you're closer to doing something right with this team, I think it is defense. In all honesty,
mm-hmm.
Because offensively, you know, you've got a lot of incompetent pieces, and defensively, you've shown that you could survive with just a Micah Parsons. You know that Chargers game where, you know, both of your defensive ends were missing, and you know he still took over that game. You know,
mm-hmm.
and so you put more pieces around him and Diggs and let a guy like Curse be an ultra support guy versus somebody that you need, you know, and depend on. I think you're closer to doing something right with this team when it comes to defense, and that's why it hurts that, you know, you're making these releasing Cooper and you know, you don't really have no true depth behind your interior lineman. You know, tackle, with Josh Ball, but that's to remain to be seen, you know. And interior line, you know, I don't feel good about Farniak. I don't know who the hell he is, you know.
That's real. That's real. That's real. Go ahead, D.
So, you know, I mean,
that's real.
Yeah, I mean, Connor
Williams and McGovern, you know, they made one offensive guard, you know.
Yoga fire.
Take one out, now you got half a guard, and but you know, I feel y'all when it comes to let them develop. Like they just ain't. Yeah, they're not like Chaz Green in the interior, you know.
Right.
But, you know, I guess you're more close to doing something right with this defense, and offensively, you can kind of feel like you got a little ways to go. Like, no matter who you add, it's still not going to be, you know, it's not going to move the meter the way a real talented young defensive squad would. So, I don't know, man. Sucks to be in that position. It will really feel good if you have some pieces in offense, so you can really feel good about, you know, like treating yourself, you know, to a nice defense. But you gotta like, I don't know, like feel anxious about doing it because you just kind of, your offense ain't shit, you know. So I ain't gonna say it ain't, you know, but I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah,
you got Kellen Moore running the show.
Yeah, that's the thing. Kellen Moore running the show, bro. That's what throws everything off. And then, sadly, some of it is not on him because a lot of this has been pushed down, in my opinion, from Steven. Like that committee stuff.
I don't know what. Yeah.
That's Steven, man.
I don't know what he's trying to do. The wide receiver by committee again. Like, we doing this again.
He trying to go cheap. That's why he doing it. But
it's shinier. You know, it's I don't know, man. I'm tired of Mr. Value, man. But I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna take too much of your time, bro. I just
no, it's a good
trying
call.
to wrap my head around things like you.
Yeah, me
All right,
too, bro. That's what we doing. We doing the same thing. Good call, big dog.
Sir.
That was D, man. That was a real good call. I'll take another call because that one was short. Call line back open. I want to show it again. Yeah, I like freestyle because freestyle days, man. I love to hear y'all, man. It's always some good calls that come in. So, all right, so we got the call line open. All right, so listen, y'all ain't call in, I'm out. So you listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Obviously, you know, we appreciate everybody that's been putting in the cash out. It's amazing that sometimes I just check the cash app and y'all have put in some significant money, and I really appreciate that. And a lot of times y'all leave comments and stuff like appreciate the content or this was for such and such video. And you know, that gives us the energy because sometimes like tomorrow I'm getting up at 3 a.m. because I always got multiple things going on and the OC. But just trust me, it means something, not even just the cash, but just the encouragement. Like sometimes y'all say keep grinding, y'all put comments in there. That mean a lot to us. And also continue to push the videos. Y'all have been growing Boss Cowboy Sports greatly. For us to not even have 3,000 subs yet, but have the loyalty that we have and the amount of people that come faithfully to this channel is showing you that this is a major growing channel. And you know, I've obviously looked at the trends and we're growing way faster than normal channels. That's only because of y'all. And it's from doing the little things. It's hitting that like button. It really is. It's stuff like hitting that like button. Because when you hit that like button, YouTube don't listen to content. They just look at data. So every time you hit that like, it tells them, oh, people like this, let's show more people this. And then they begin to put us in front of more and more Cowboy fans or people that self-identify as Cowboy fans. So it's all about the shares. It's all about the likes. It's all about the engagement. Y'all are very engaged every time we're in the show. Good questions, good comments. Y'all generally don't fight each other too much, which I love. I see other channels where it be sometimes crazy and petty. Y'all not petty over here, and I love it. So, you know, obviously we really appreciate everybody that come into Boss Cowboy Sports. We do got a lot of good stuff coming up too. So obviously we got the book that's out. Make sure you go get you a copy of the Boss Cowboy Guide. Because now, obviously with the draft coming up, we're going to be ramping up a whole lot more draft content, a whole lot more videos, more presentation of people and sleepers. We finna really debut Keystone even more because he's a key piece to Boss Cowboy Sports in terms of his knowledge, his time he spends. So it's really getting ready to ramp up before we draft and then even after we draft, right? So it's just a whole lot of work that we gotta all do together to try to push this team in the right direction. But I really do appreciate and love everybody, man, that continue to rock with us. And y'all stay up. Boss Cowboy Sports. Peace.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yoga fire!
Boss Cowboy Sports.